Do you have the title? Just give us some
I
context.
didn't. Tell him the title.
How to succeed at speech without any skill.
Okay, I needed this.
All right, varsity speech. You guys ready for another amazing year? We're definitely gonna go get the all-state nominations this time. I know you're ready, Jacob. Where is Jacob? He said he was gonna be here. Oh, this is 3 o'clock, not 3:15. You guys are the freshmen. Oh. Well, it's great to see so many freshmen interested in speech this year. Just means I have to give a slightly different speech. Speech. It's one of the most rewarding endeavors that any high schooler can participate in. But it's also one of the most difficult. And unfortunately, many of you are just not cut out for it. But what if I were to tell you that there's a way that you become immensely successful at speech with absolutely no skill at all? That's right. Only if you follow these 3 easy and simple steps. 1, get help from people who actually have skill. 2, pander to your judges. And 3, participate in easy events. The first method of succeeding in speech is to get help from people who are actually good at speech. You know the kind of person I'm talking about. They usually have high grades, they've been to All-State every year, and luckily for you, they are also usually pretty nice. You start out by asking for help coming with ideas and proofreading, and slowly move on to convincing them to write part of your speech for you, and eventually getting them to write the whole thing for you. Talk about how it's for the good of the speech team. You just have so much schoolwork to do, you don't know if you'll have time. And remember, don't be afraid to cry. Really get them to start feeling guilty and you'll have a speech written in no time. Oh, and if you have trouble finding these kind of people, try looking for them in their natural habitats. Usually whatever classroom the speech coach teaches in, they'll be there a couple hours after school without fail. The second method of succeeding in speech is to pander to your judges. Make sure to add things into your speech, thanking the judges, and talk about how much work it takes to judge speech events. Also make sure to thank them before and after your event starts. It makes you seem more relatable and more like a person. Once you start thinking of you like a person, then they'll feel bad for you and not want to give you a bad rating. But you know what? Speaking of judges, I think they really are all great people. They deserve our absolute respect. They're so smart and attractive, and they always pick the right events to give ones to. The final method of succeeding in speech is to participate in events that don't require much effort. Try to convince your speech coach to let you take things that don't require much memorization, or you can make stuff up on the fly. Things like review, improv, and especially after dinner. After dinner is one of the easiest events around. Heck, you could probably hold off on memorizing your thing until the last minute and still get a 1. An important note, though, don't do anything that requires you to be serious. At your skill level, it's hard to evoke any emotion in your audience besides benign amusement. And if you think you're up for a drama piece, you're not. Just don't. The judges will see right through you, then everyone will laugh at you, then you'll be stuck doing after dinner with the rest of high school! Let's just move on from that. As we close up here, I want to thank your speech coach for inviting me here today, which really does say something about their impression of you. And I hope you remember the steps I've laid out for you here today. Although, hope you don't remember them too well. Don't want you stealing those spots at All-State from the aforementioned people who are actually good at speech. But just remember the simplest things. 1, get help from people who are much, much better than you. 2, flatter your judges. And 3, participate in events where you don't have to memorize anything. Thank you, and have fun with speech. I forgot one of my lines.